And so you had a bad day. You take it one down and you pass it around. You had a bad day. Fudge. I like fudge. Hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of this channel for early and exclusive content. Got donation portals down below. Buy me some fucking tacos or help me pay my rent because the Raiders ain't doing shit. I appreciate your support. Look, I told you they were going to lose. So I'm not really upset that they lost. I already predicted them to lose in the other video. I knew it was going to be a shootout. But one of the teams didn't have no fucking shooting or bullets. I got people calling us motherfucking faders. We can't kick a field goal at the end of the game. We can't manage the time correctly at the end of the game. We get injuries all game. We got the quarterback leading the league in passing yardage until today. Raiders lost like 25-24. The Raiders defense was doing their job as best as they can. But it wasn't that close. Even though the score says it was close, it really wasn't. Don't let your eyes deceive you. We got outcoached. We got outplayed. And they won all the fucking battles. You might not agree with me, but they did. Geno Smith cost us this game with the 3 interceptions. He probably barely threw for 125 yards. But Ashton Jeanty got started over 135 yards. Congratulations, Ashton. Deuce had deuce touchdowns. But here's the problem. This might not have ruined the game. We had a 3rd and like 4 with 20 seconds or 30 seconds or whatever left. We're trying to get a couple of more yards to hopefully not make it a 53-yard field goal. And they run it on 3rd down with Ashton Jeanty, and he runs it into 3 tacklers. It was bad game management. It was bad play calling, and they left the game with a timeout. That's right. They still had a timeout left after the field goal was blocked. But on that 3rd down and like 5 or 6 or whatever the hell it was, we're already at like 52 or 53-yard field goal. They didn't take a timeout before that play to find the right play call. They just threw in Ashton Jeanty after Colton Miller, 1 play earlier, got injured, taken out of the game. They don't even call a timeout to figure out what the hell's going on. Put in their best play, regardless of injury and all the other shit, to get a couple of more yards. And they were afraid to put it in Geno Smith's hands on that 3rd down play. They didn't even run Ashton Genty to the left because Colton Miller was gone. Long story short, they should have called a timeout. They should have, in my opinion, picked a better play call. Possibly put it in Geno's hands to do a quick handoff to Trey Tucker on the outside, or throw a real quick screen on 3rd down and 4, but they were worried about interceptions. They didn't want to put the ball in Geno's hands. So Ashton Genty runs for a loss of 1 yard. Now the field goal gets blocked and we lose the game. That's just one little issue that I had. Again, they could have made a different play call in my opinion, but I'm going to leave it at that. You would think if the Raiders have faith in their team and they're playing to win the game, they might have had a trick play call with Chip Kelly. But the play calling of Chip Kelly is not as good as Ben fucking Johnson. Ben Johnson had our number every which way. You guys got to remember, we played the Lions last year. Ben Johnson was the coordinator, and they whooped our fucking ass then. So what makes you think they weren't going to whoop our ass now with play calling and being outcoached? Dante Thornton missed a catch late in that game that might have taken us down to the 2-yard line. You need to make those fucking plays, brother. That was the difference in the game. Besides Geno Smith's bullshit. The Bears made plays. The Raiders did not. We were outcoached. They knew our defense well, but we played prideful till the very end. So I got to take some sort of victory from that. I just get mad that the Raiders keep fucking teasing me. Okay, I knew it was going to be a shootout. They brought the guns. We did not bring the guns. We brought the fucking cannons. I mean, we didn't bring the cannons. We brought the dollies. We had our highest running game of the season, but I'm upset, guys. Whether I predicted the Raiders to lose, which I did, you know I want a Raider victory every fucking week. And with everything that Carroll keeps saying, Raider Nation keeps saying, I don't know what the storylines are going to be after this game. Is it that the Raiders fought hard? Their offensive line finally became a better running, blocking team? Now with a possible injury to Colton Miller? I think the Raiders gave up on the passing game because the damn Raider Nation and the media was forcing the Raiders to try to fix their running game. So they made more of a running game plan for this week against the Bears. And Chip Kelly and Pete Carroll, they didn't have the fucking balls to trust their players on 3rd down and 2. With a timeout, 2 timeouts left. Guys, it hurts when it's even close. And the numbers look 25-24, 25-24. My goodness gracious. Fucking Geno Smith, man. He's fucking mid. He's mid. Where the fuck are our rookies? Dante Thornton needed to make a big catch. Missed it. Where the fuck is Jack Besh? Players like that were drafted in the second round, making plays for us. Mid. These are those games. We're only going to win. Our ceiling is 8 now. Our ceiling is 8. It went down from 9 to 8, in my opinion, our ceiling. And our floor is still at fucking 6. Maybe even 5. When I had it 7 to 9 previously. Now we're at fucking 5 to fucking 8. I'm upset. I don't know what else to say. They made plays, we didn't. We got outcoached. We can blame everything for this loss. The blocked field goal, the this, the that, the that. Doesn't matter. We were kind of in the game until we weren't. The Raiders scored every quarter until the fourth. Had a touchdown in every quarter until the fourth quarter. And that's when you need to win games. The damn Bears averaged more points every quarter. I don't know the exact numbers, but they probably scored, 6 points in the first quarter. They scored 7 points in the second quarter. They scored 8 or 9 points in the third quarter, and they probably finished with 10 points in the fourth quarter. They kept scoring higher. We went from 7-7, 7-3. Got to get it done in the end if you want to win in the NFL. Motherfucking Raiders, y'all. Raiders gonna Raider, right? Are we cursed? Can't win a game at home? And I'm really, really upset at that final field goal play. That's why I'm harping on it, y'all. Because I even saw our kicker, Daniel Carlson, on the field, patting down the field, where Ashton Jeanty lost a yard. Now the field was wet in the middle of the field. Daniel Carlson's hitting it with his feet. They're patting it. It's not a good spot. The coaches don't even call a timeout after the injury to Colton Miller. They should have called a timeout for that third down play. But maybe even on the kicking play, you realize your kicker's trying to pat down the field because it's a little wet and he's nervous about it. Fuck it, call a timeout. Call a timeout. Relax your kicker. Let him look at the field a little bit more. Put some fucking dirt in your pocket. Walk to the middle of the field. Drop some fucking dirt. Then pat it back into the ground. Whatever you needed to fucking do. They didn't do it. Well, you don't ever want to ice your own kicker, Mikey Raider. Why the fuck not? When he looked like he was afraid, he's like, oh shit, and they keep patting it. Calm the fuck down. Think about it. It'll be okay. The thing that bothers me is that Colton Miller is probably in there on field goals. And we lost him a couple of plays earlier. Calm the team down. They just had a bad play with Jeanty losing a yard. Calm the team down. Call a fucking timeout. I don't know, man. That's just my coaching, not theirs. Other than that, Raider Nation, we're too hard on Pete Carroll. And he's only 3-4 games into the season. And I know we've lost now 3 games. But we're already yelling at him, trying to gaslight him into firing his own son. We're already trying to make roster decisions for the Raiders. And the media is already calling Pete Carroll because he's not listening to Raider Nation and doing what we tell him to do because Raider Nation thinks we know best. Put Jackson Powers Johnson at center. Relax. Is this the way you really want to treat a 75-year-old man that's trying to build a foundational team? At the first sign of worries, 3 games in, you're trying to fire his fucking son with public request? Then when he doesn't want to talk about it and he says, we're going with our lineup. We're trying to build the foundation. They practice all training camp with this roster. We can't keep changing it just because you guys want to. It'll get better with time. We have to build a foundation. Raider Nation, fuck you, Pete Carroll. Fire your fucking son. Put JPJ, etc. Guys, we're the problem sometimes. Pete Carroll is now feeling the pressure already in his 3rd, 4th game now. At least we're not going to talk about the offensive line this week and the run game because Ashton Jeanty had like 135 plus yards. So at least Pete Carroll will not have to hear that bullshit. Now Raider Nation is going to talk about we should bench Geno Smith, trade for Carson Wentz, trade for fucking Russell Wilson, whatever bullshit's going to happen. I'm sorry, Raider Nation. You guys can tell I'm upset. But I love you guys. I hope you guys can calm down. I hope I can calm down and realize, look, I didn't predict the playoffs this season. I'm just looking forward to, our young players getting bigger and better on the field and learning how to play in the NFL. And I was hoping to win 7, 8, 9 games this season, go into next season with some stuff. But if this continues, we might have to tank. And we might have to trade players like Max Crosby because we're building a foundation. But I don't know why they would just immediately pay Max Crosby and then trade him. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm upset. I'm really, really upset. There were so many decisions in that game that could have changed the outcome if we just made 1 or 2 plays here and there. And seriously, what the hell is Brock Bowers in this offense? He's getting 4 or 5 catches a game for 50 yards at most. Is it because he's still injured? Again, what's going on with Jacoby Myers? You guys should have went out and paid him to show that he's one of the best players for the Raiders. But you guys don't want him next year. You're clearly trying to move on. But I don't know how you could not pay somebody like Jacoby Myers when the rookies that you drafted ain't doing a damn thing, except Ashton Jeanty a little bit. Is that how cheap the Raiders are? They don't want to give Jacoby Myers $18 million a year. He's getting 10 now. You want to get more rookies next year or players on a $3 million deal? Guys, the Raiders are mid. Geno Smith is mid. Our defense, even though they're playing hard and playing tough, we got cornerbacks that get beat. They're too young. We're mid. We're mid all around. We're mid all around. I'm going to leave it at that. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, stay Raider. If there's anything you guys wanted me to talk about on the next video, let me know down below. Anything I missed that I should have talked about, I'm just upset. Even though I predicted the Raiders to lose, so you think that would make me happy to have a prediction record that's good? Fuck no. I want to be wrong every time I predict the Raiders to lose. I want to be wrong. So you had a bad day. You take your one down and you go to bed and you cry. Mom, why can't the Raiders be good? Raiders! Fucking go. I'll see you next week. This toxic relationship will never end. Yeah.